let's talk about so we'll step out of DFS. We'll talk a little bit about general betting cards this week for the British Open. Obviously, going to be some similar names and maybe some different names, but Kyle, maybe throw out a couple of highlights of where you've liked your card so far.
I kind of ended up stumbling into what I would call the Ryan Noonan approach. He highlighted on the BetSports pod today of just taking the guys that I've been on a lot this year and continuing that theme. The only one I had taken previous to this week was Max Homa, and that was just the value at the number. I didn't get the 80 or 100 as a future as some people got, but did get him at 60 last Saturday, I believe that was Mike. So do have Max Homa, back that up, top 20 first-round leader, as I like to do. Also took Collin Morikawa, a little bit of the same vein of just too good a number to pass up, getting him at 30, a defending champion, granted different course, but we'll run that back. And then also have the flag plan out there, Cam Smith, going 2 units on that one, plus 28 and top 20 and first-round leader. And then what I would say is my main card before we get to some of the long shot bombs. Had to do it. I couldn't stay away from Willie Z. The FOMO of missing when he finally wins. I just got to keep going back, and 30 wasn't too bad a number.
I do think that there are 4 or 5 guys at the 25 to 35 number that you definitely can see winning at the end of the day. And so when I look at the guys that I like, I have a lot in that range. And I think that's okay. Like, I think that would still make for a good week, but it's interesting how it's kind of bunched up there at right around 30 to 1. You talk about, well, Cantlay we looked at when he was 28, but Cantlay, Morikawa, Cam Smith, Zalatoris, all those guys, you could see hoisting the Claret Jug at the end of the week.
Yeah, and I highlighted that stat earlier about either a win or 3 top 10s in their last 6. And almost, I think maybe outside of Morikawa, all would check that box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From a bomb standpoint, Jordan, you mentioned Gary Woodland this week. I do like Gary Woodland at 130 to 1. Also top 20 plus 350. So he's been playing well. There's no reason he can't finish at least top 20 in this event. And again, wouldn't be surprised if he did win. But 130 to 1 seemed like a good number. And then of course, you guys are gonna laugh. 300 to 1 is a joke for my guy Tom Hoge. Elite iron player, plenty of length off the tee, great putter. It doesn't have the history playing in Scotland, that's fine, but 300 to 1, come on. It's no respect.
It's a good number for someone that's won on tour this year, right? Like, I can't blame you. If he happened to be in contention, you'd be kicking yourself forever.
Exactly.
Yes. He may still barely keep his tour card after the first 4 events of the season, but he did his work.
So in the long shot category, I really just tried to look at guys from talent, and then from a talent perspective, and I thought that their numbers were ridiculous. And then there's also some hashtag for the pod plays in here as well. But all these they're a couple at 1 unit and some under. But Cameron Young, can pass up 130 there. He's fallen out of form here, but has the distance. Played in big events, so I figured, hey, what the heck. Have Aaron Wise of the same vein, 150, and then Taylor Gooch. I expected more of a reaction from Jordan there, but at 100 to 1,
I'm over Gooch.
Yeah, 100 to 1.
I'm over the Gooch.
And then and the last for the pod play, I got my boy JTP, the postman. JT, let's go. I don't think it's a great course fit, but 150 to 1, he's my boy. Let's go.
There could be you could have some, I don't know where you put your first round leader bets, but there could be some in there that would be interesting.
Yeah.
I backed up almost everyone with the first round leader. Homa, Morikawa, Smith, Gooch, Young, JTP, and Willie Z.
No DeChambeau.
No DeChambeau.
I think you should put it on Finau, Kyle.
I do have two more top 20 kind of bomb plays too, courtesy of Pat Mayo, and Scott suckered in when I was listening to his podcast of Lawrence. Thurston Lawrence is a top 20.
I don't think it's Thurston. I think it's Thriston.
Or Thurston, I don't know. And then
no, I'm just saying. I think it's Thriston.
And then Higo at plus 1100 for a top 20, which
he got a nice spot in Golf Digest this last month in their print magazine. So maybe he's feeling the vibes.
So that's a little bit more than normal this week, but last major of the year, and I'm substantially up at this point, so why not waste it?
Spoken like a true degenerate. Thank you, Kyle.
That's awesome.
All right, Jordan, final thoughts or anything that you like outside the DFS world?
No, I'm excited to watch a little British Open. I won't get to watch a lot of it as I'm golfing all weekend, but
right. Remember, and you decided we'll run it back to 2 pods ago. You decided to put the new irons in for the event this week.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good. I've only one of them tonight. I hit about 15 yards long. Otherwise, I feel like I'm pretty good on the distances, and they feel very nice. I'm a big fan. They're super. They aren't a blade, but they also kind of look like a blade. So I don't know. I like that look versus the super thick top line.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying them. I'm a Callaway guy now, even though I only have their irons and don't like the sound of the wood makes when you hit it, but the irons are nice.
Well, we're rooting for you this week in the member. We hope you play great. If there's a way that I can get a pari-mutuel in on you this week, you let me know. I'll be happy to drive by the club and drop that off.
Like I'll toss it in for you.
Okay, I'll let you know. Yeah, let's see.
I just got the flights. I just got the flights.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, maybe shoot that over because I like to scout my horses, and I don't know your partner. I don't know how much he's been playing, and so I just want to make sure that I know what my money's doing.
He hasn't been playing a lot, but the bottom score on his handicap was the best score out of all 20, and I was like, you better get 18 more holes in. And he put up a score that was 11 shots worse, and his handicap went up by 0.9.
Well, you guys aren't going to get adjusted because usually there's like a 10 stroke difference max.
No, because I'm 8.3 right now, and he's 16.7.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get adjusted. Okay, that's good. I like having, and if you're gonna play, like if you're gonna be like one of the lower handicaps in the flight, like I love having a partner that's getting the max strokes. So
yes, so that's one guy, and I'll send it. One guy in our flight's a 3.9. So he's by far the best, but he'll be the only match I get any strokes in.
But that means his partner though is
a 20.
But they should adjust that down to a 13, no?
They don't do that. No, they don't do that.
Okay. Well, then we can take that offline because that's ridiculous.
I'll put together the DraftKings pricing for that and have that out.
Yeah, I'll shoot out the flights and you guys can place your bets.
Okay. All right. Well, I think, enjoy that, Jordan. Obviously, Kyle, also enjoy the early golf this week, starting very early on Thursday morning. I'm super excited.